Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new stream. I said I was gonna go to sleep, uh, but I had to wake up and just clarify. Well, I already have to go in a couple minutes, but I just have to clarify that what is input lag? Essentially, like, just say for instance you were in a 1v1 build battle session, on the battle royale, like solo. Like you're in 1v1 situation, you're in a build battle with the dude, and you shoot him with your shotgun, but it doesn't register, and he shoots you. The game freezes for a couple seconds, and then all of a sudden he kills you immediately. Now, what is that? You think, oh, it's just a lag switch, he's cheating. But no, it's not his fault. It's actually your fault because of the way input lag works. Now, essentially, how Fortnite runs online is that there is a thing called memory address updates. Now, what this does is it updates the game in the Battle Royale. So, if you eliminate someone, the memory addresses update every single frame of the game. So, when that happens, when you eliminate someone, it updates the register value of your eliminations, counts it up to 1, and plays a death animation and giving no absolute control of your player. Then drops all remaining loot that was once from that player. Now the way input lag works is when one of those update addresses, I haven't actually browsed this, I actually know what I'm talking about, is when input lag happens when one update address value, just doesn't make it, and it fails to do what it was supposed to do at that frame. So that's what it calls input lag. So you kill someone, they get, an input lag on their screen, but not on yours. But if you die, you may intentionally have this input lag, and it's not natural for, or it is kind of normal and natural to see an input lag in an online game that's meant for online only and cannot be played offline. We can understand that, but some players do not understand it. They always think it's a lag switch and tell Epic Games to fix, Fortnite. But it actually isn't Epic Games' fault. It's the way lag works. It's the input value and how the addresses fail to do what they're supposed to do, and then all of a sudden that frame skips, causing a lag input. Now, if Fortnite had an advanced settings, we're going to talk about a game called Team Fortress 2, because I actually started playing that game a while ago, and I love it. I mean, I've got marketplace.tf. I am literally buying like 1,000 different weapons on that thing for literally $1. $1 for 100 weapons. That's amazing. And it's actually way cheaper than the prices on the Steam marketplace. So if there was, this is video, it's supposed to be in video, but you could see there's nothing here. It's because I'm playing on the PS4 edition of the game. Now, for PC, I really don't know. There may be an input lag on this one. You may need to set it up to 90 or the max. I feel like it should be 90 since all online games use input lag 90. And what it does, it updates the frames too much to where no input lag can actually be, determined. So take for instance, you're playing soldier, you want to get away from this heavy, so you shoot a rocket. It doesn't register as a rocket and kills you immediately. But if you turn that one to 90, like input updates, or I think it's memory address updates, like you turn that up to 90 and shoot, it's gonna immediately register and update the frame to where you fly over to the other areas so the heavy doesn't kill you over here. So you basically walk over here, jump, crouch, do the rocket jump, and then you go all the way over here, making sure that this heavy over here, like I'm just making this up on my mind, like I'm just drawing the characters with my mouse cursor. Like the heavy literally lost you at there. But if there was input lag, the soldier would run, jump, crouch, shoot, and it wouldn't register, and then he just dies. That's him dying. And then the heavy could get the kill, and, you know, steal the ammo from him. And yeah, that's the way input lag works. Many people have actually suffered from this. I feel like I actually tweeted Ninja out saying, hey, do you ever experience input lag? Like, you're in a build battle and then all of a sudden you die instantly? Yeah, I'm waiting for him to text back and probably get an answer over that, because everyone has input lag at one point. It's no, like, there's no escape of input lag. It's never going to, you know, leave our internet at all. Because when internet was invented, so was input lag. Like, online stuff. Remember American Online? How it was really slow? It's because, if that wouldn't play so loud, that was because the way American Online worked is 50% of the input lag happens at the same frames, like the same 50 frames, while another 50% actually did work. So technically, that's why it runs so slow, is because we don't know what input lag was at that point, because the internet was just invented, and it was invented for the public to use, so we didn't know how this stuff would work and how it would work online. So we just created a thing called input lag, and input lag is something you find in games every single time. Even Call of Duty Warzone, with it being a 100 gigabyte game for some reason, it still has the input lag. There's no stopping it. And I hate to get all nerdy and stuff, because I really don't want to tell people, this happens because of this and stuff. I really don't want to be that. I just like to... If I would just quit placing my mouse cursor over my emotes. How about we just go over here? But yeah, I'd hate to like tell everyone that, hey, it's not your fault because, you know, stuff, like you couldn't get the kill and you didn't win. It's not the player's fault because he was just trying his hardest not to die. It's actually your internet's fault because of the way input lag works. So please do not blame Fortnite for, you know, not receiving a kill even though you had that kill. Even though you died, but you were gonna kill him. And then some random dude just comes right behind you. Input lag, dead. So yeah, that's basically the way input lag works. It's no one's fault. It's something normal and very natural, and stuff like this occurs every single game you play. Just like I said, Warzone has it. PUBG, I can't stand saying that because it literally makes my soul hurt every time, because I really do not like that game. Even that game has input lag, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, input lag will never leave. It will stay on Fortnite probably until your internet is pretty good. Even if you're the president and your internet is so good, it still wouldn't work. No matter what you do. I have the LAN cable hooked up to it, and I'm running this entire stream in 60 frames per second. I haven't even come close to this during a stream. But yet I've actually tried it, and it does indeed work. But sometimes it will pause gameplay, so I might have some lag inputs here and there. So that's basically, you know, some teaching lessons about how input lag works. And overall, if you're making an online video game, just make sure. If people say the game is just too laggy, just say, it's probably just input lag. It always occurs, and it's very normal and natural for that to happen. You know, TSM Myth, he probably had some input lag because everyone gets it. Yeah, Tfue, yeah, he gets it too. I mean, we can't lie about it. Here, let me check my phone. I gotta see some stuff. Okay. But yeah, input lag is just basically normal. It's nothing wrong. There's nothing horrible about it. It is kind of, unfair for the player who gets eliminated because he gets the input lag, but not the player who eliminated him. But it is kind of fair because that person already got eliminated in the second frame. As soon as he gets eliminated, it plays, it disables controls and then it turns off, the player plays a death animation, kicks him out of the game, or makes him go back to the lobby or item shop or just spectate the guy. I mean, it is a pros, but it does have some cons with some very pro players. But it's nothing unnatural. It's just completely normal. And if you do suffer input lag, there is some ways to fix and reduce input lag. Now, first, you want to set up a LAN cable. If you're running on wireless internet and you're close to your router, that's good because your internet is actually getting really close to your console or PC or phone in this case, if you're a mobile player. Like, it's so close to where it will work efficiently, but Fortnite, like Epic Games, insists that wired internet is way better and way faster than wireless internet. And input lag doesn't occur most of the time. Yeah, LAN cable is kind of like input lag is kind of like a disease. Wireless internet does nothing to fix it. LAN cable, however, if you plug a LAN cable from your console to your router, that could reduce input lag and make the game run more efficient. How am I running the stream in 60 frames per second without a LAN cable? I'm not even close to my router. But yet I still stream without the route or without the LAN sometimes. But it's in low quality so I can actually play Fortnite without it being on standard. Next, you want to turn off every single thing that uses internet but isn't turned on or no one uses it. So probably take your Xbox 360, your Nintendo Switch, or anything in the household that your parents or family don't use anymore that uses internet and is still doing it. You might want to shut those things off. Before you do that, you want to disconnect the internet from them and shut it off, because that's going to help your wireless internet or wired internet way better and reduce lag input like I just mentioned. Now, the third thing is, I don't know what the third thing is, because there's a lot of ways to do it. You could put some tinfoil on your router, like, the little antenna on your router. If you don't have one of those, yours is a rectangle. Like, I'm trying to draw it over here. Like, it's a rectangle and it has no little antenna. I forgot its name. How did I forget its name if I just said it? But yeah, if it doesn't have an antenna, then there's no way you can actually reduce input lag like that. But you want to take a piece of aluminum foil and kind of make a U shape out of it and then place it behind the antenna and make it to where it's facing every single device in the household. Like, not just, like, if your kitchen's right here and your dining room's right here and no one uses internet right here, but they use internet right here, however, you could place, a tinfoil over here next to your router antenna, and it will correspond with it and send internet signals over this way, like a U shaped. That's why Nintendo named the Wii U the Wii U. No, I really do not know why they called it the Wii U. I just wanted to make fun of the Wii U, even though I have the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD edition, and the gamepad broke. Yeah. And if all those ain't working, then you probably need a new router. Some routers are better than others, but they all share the same thing in common. They still have input lag, and there's no way to fix it. I mean, there is some ways to reduce it, but there's no cure for the input lag. Unless you're playing Team Fortress 2, then you could just simply input, like, update systems. You could put that at 90, and you'll have the best time of your life. There's no input lag. Except for when you die. That happens. Yeah. Kind of wraps up how I talk about input lag and how to reduce it. So, I hope you all learned something today, and, you know, I hope I didn't spoil your minds with useless garbage you're not gonna need. But we're not in school. I'm teaching you gaming stuff. I'm like your teacher, except I'm the cool teacher that everyone likes. I talk about video games and helping you actually get better and better at the game, and just making your experience way better. Like, you see Deadpool's lighting right here? Why is he, you know, a little bit lighter when the light's on? Plus, why is his head a little lighter, even though this circle isn't touching it? We'll answer those questions in the next stream. We'll even answer the one question that reigns supreme. Why is the original map from Fortnite inside the game files? Why was it even still there? I mean, it's been 2 seasons since we last seen it, but why do they still have it in the game files? Well, all those questions will be answered in the next stream. If I can actually, you know, have a script for it, because this is the first stream I've actually did with a script that I wrote by myself. Not a physical script, I mean my head script. I literally draw some brainstorm and see what I'm gonna say next. Sometimes it's just gibberish, like what I drew is just swigglies. Wait, did I make the Sadia logo? Huh. What do you know? I made the Sadia logo. Yeah, everyone's favorite console. I hate that thing. But yeah, I hope you guys learned some things. We'll probably do some more Fortnite news, and not news, but tips and tricks on how to get, you know, the best experience ever. We'll do some Save the World stuff. I did one Save the World thing that actually made it to where it can run 60 frames per second regardless of what system you're on. If you're on phone, mobile, or Switch, yeah, you can't play on those, because the Save the World edition has been disabled off that. Like, there's no way to buy it. So if you bought Save the World code, but you only have the Switch, good luck. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something today about input lag. And try using a LAN cable, but always remember to ask your parents to use a LAN cable, because some parents don't like the idea of plugging something up into a router. Because my parents literally, I still live with my parents. Why? They hated it when I plugged a LAN cable right through the router, because they say it would break, you know, the internet box, like they used to call it. I said, no, it doesn't. It helps, like, my room get more internet, because I don't get internet in here. And then they said, oh no, it's just gonna break it. And I told them, your PC is 25 years old and yet you're still using it to operate machinery. You're literally using Windows 95 to run Google Chrome. And suddenly you can watch YouTube videos on Windows 98. I think I know what I'm doing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something too. I might be a teacher at one point. Not an actual teacher, I'm talking about a video gaming teacher. And here I go again, saying what I said before. I'm known for that. So, see you guys in the next stream. We'll do some stuff. We'll talk about Save the World or possibly Battle Royale. So, see you guys.